Go ahead.
Okay, we're recording now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, part of this came at I actually had a call from them about an hour before this. It was one of those, and it's just like, I'll go into the bathroom at work, it's quiet, and I will just recenter myself. And so it's just like, I get this divine assistance calling me, and they identified themselves, and it's like, okay. And so it's like, I will go back to my desk and I will listen. It's one of those, and it's like I go back to my desk and I don't. I mean, it's just completely out of my mind. So back in the bathroom later, and it was about 1:50, and it's just like I get the call from the operator, like a go-between, like divine assistance is calling for Carolyn Burton, and it's like, oh yeah, I need to be paying attention. I will go back to my desk this time, and I will listen while they're talking to me. And it said, this is what was said. It is of immediate importance that we come to you with this message. It is of note that we are experiencing an extreme amount of turbulence where we are currently residing. The frequency has changed dramatically in the past 24 hours. Before going forward, we wanted to confirm that we noticed and rejoice in the meeting of minds that took place with your appointed group in the evening time of yesterday. And they're talking about our group meeting last night. Much needed healing was transmitted, and the dynamics of your life group was solidified. Each sequence of such events has a counteractive nature instilled in it and greatly enhances the viability of what is being shared. And this is the part I had pulled into Steinmart. I was going to go in there, and so I was in the car, and it's just like, they're back on the line. So it's like, I'm going to write it down. Okay. The beings on your planet are de-evolving in a chain of events that is to be associated with the shift in awareness. As this was anticipated when the Great Awakening began, the magnitude of the changes in frequency that had been brought about were not gauged properly. As you continue with the process of reawakening the parts of yourself that were previously set to sleep mode, as you can best understand the translation, you will also begin to understand why this is being called into your attention state. The rapid changes being formulated will feel as if you've gotten so far out of balance that you can no longer stay in this environment. Please note that this rebalancing project has become necessary to allow the life force as you know it to continue for a while longer. As you have ascertained, the necessary evolution to the new world is taking longer than expected. Remain grounded and within patience as all is being taken care of. Step inside and listen in the stillness for your deliverance. As you continue to transform and transition, you will bring about the furtherance of the balancing required for the near time. All is well as changes take place. Be within the light and stay outside of the here and now that's being presented for you. And that was like something being stressed, like for you. It's like outside information coming in. You are the compass and the journey. Stay the course that you've been given and disregard the rest. Within the light of eternity and ever after and the divineness. So yeah. Interesting.
So that was given to her, and so before she came here, I pulled this card for today, for this evening. It's 7 of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. And it's kind of what you ended up with sharing. Just let me read out of this little booklet, and then I'm going to continue. Fire. 7. Stand your ground and don't back down. You might need to defend your beliefs or decisions, and you will be successful. It's important to assert yourself and go for what you want. There's a strength in adversity, and you've got what it takes. Stand up for your convictions. Stay alert and vigilant. Don't drop your guard just because you're in the right. Others may envy what you possess. So choosing your battles wisely, learning to say no, self-confidence, courage, challenging those in power, and perseverance. So that has to do with what the great shift ahead is going to propose to mankind, they say. And what you ended up with was more or less what I just read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there any questions at this point? Because I know this is kind of well, nothing is never normal, you know.
It's not, though.
But I mean, this is this is something that is going to lead to extremes, they say, and it's not necessary for us to be alerted and be afraid. We have to just remain within our energies. But what we know and what we have seen, who we knew or who we thought we knew, are all going to show different faces. Okay, because of the influences that's just being embedded into this atmosphere. Not only on this planet, it also goes beyond. It's beyond our universe even. They show me. So there's a huge shift happening, but mankind, responds to it a little differently. They say, you're gathered here tonight to prepare your mind and your body and your soul. And Archangel Michael steps forward. He 1 second. The thoughts you had were delusional, he said. He's awesome, by the way. But he's very direct. So the thoughts you had before about existence, about life, about the things that you prioritized, he said they were delusional, if you wish. Tomorrow brings change beyond you ever perceived. So preparation regards these changes can't be made mentally, emotionally, nor within the string of expectancies. Okay. I've been here before and I'm going to be here again. And many times before you, I will stand, holding your hand, guiding you through this process, as you have chosen to be the forerunner. You have chosen to be alerted. You have chosen to become a part of existence without boundaries, illusions. Within complete perseverance, joy. Hear the laughter, he says. Make sure that you hear the laughter around you as well. Don't only see the pain. Become the laughter. Become you. The pain that will surround you will not interfere with your goal once you set your essence, your feelings, your being into motion within the light and love that's you. Honoring you at all times is crucial during these times amidst of turmoil. Sudden breakthroughs will be recognized once you allow the flow to merge with your essence. So what will be brought into this atmosphere and beyond is accelerating the process of change within our atmosphere and beyond. The needed vigilance will be seen, will be noticed, yet not partaken. So what do you mean by it? Don't take part of that? Remain within the motion of no expecting, just experiencing the given. Free from any burdens. And I see people enlightened without any mind control. The mind is assisting, but the heart is truly the main guidance that people are following. And that's the only way that you can go through this in the same way and not losing the battle either. And I don't know if you guys can feel also this vibration inside of your body right now, and if not, just close your eyes and go within. It's almost like an engine is roaring inside.
It's because the divine assistants are asking to be called in.
Mm-hmm. We need to practice this, okay? So just connect with your heart, take some deep breaths and go away from the stories. Go away from any thoughts, any emotions. Just recenter. And as you recenter, allow yourself to feel the motion inside of your body. And as you see and feel the motion inside of you, see it with your inner eyes. Or inner eye, I guess. And feel the vibration. It's your song being amplified. Your inner song, your inner being, your inner vibration, your inner frequency being amplified. And just focus on that for a little bit here. Just flow with it. Just vibrate with it. And as you become one with it, open your heart for the divine guidance that's given to you as you are present. And as you will do that, from the inner eye, a whole new world, a whole different planet will be shown. Different beings. It's like the veil is being lifted. You will see different beings doing different things. It could be mundane things, but they're in places that you normally don't see. And you may not see it, but you feel it, or you may not feel it or see it, but you will know it. And as you know it, this unseen world will become seen in your way, and in the form that is needed for you to translate and understand and become with it, become one with it. requires some practice. So we advise you to go home and do this once again. Connect with the motion inside of you. Vibrate with it. And allow the veil to be lifted. And allow your surroundings to change. And recognize that motion and your role within the spectrum of light. And it's not about asking what is my role, it's about becoming your role by just allowing your mind to go away and just flow with it. And as you just flow with it, you'll feel your frequency lift and elevate higher and higher. It's almost like the shell around you is bursting open as you allow yourself to rise higher and higher. And as that shell is bursting, the true you is revealing itself on your throne, in your kingdom of existence. Where you rule the scepter of love. Where you do what needs to be done. And just take some deep breaths and move back into this awareness of being in this area, being in this room. Just take some deep grounding breaths. But know that the frequency will remain in your body if you allow it to be like this. No matter what you're doing, no matter even if you're walking, talking, eating, sleeping, this frequency can remain in your body because this is you. Familiarize yourself with this. Breaking grounds cannot experience in an upbeat manner if the elevation of your frequency is not embraced. You'll receive some personal cards, and after that, questions can be asked. I'll remain within this room, I remain within this presence. And they're ready.
They announced in a different way because I stepped away from that king business life.
Mm-hmm. You
stepped away? I stepped away. So they said I need to do it in a different way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you stepped away from a different structure of business.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It has to be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More or less, this is more or less reinvented because it's so new. Also, to this planet, it's going to be completely new. Okay.
I believe that there's emerging things all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. They say more will be discussed at a later time. Remain receptive. I told them that they have to leave now because they are kind of pushy.
The Chatty Cathy's?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, they were making me cough and cough and cough because they were wanting to come in the door.
I know. That's why I said.
I was about to go nuts.
No, I told them they had to leave now, and they left. They listened at least.
Well, and they said, we'll be back.
Of course, yeah. It's interesting that they are honoring the space now, so that's good. All right, so I have to play this. They told me to bring this in. I have no clue which one this is. I have 3 of these, and they just tell me which one, and when I open it up, I'll see which one it is.
So they're all in the same color boxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's identical.
I feel it's the heart one. Let's see if it is.
I have to sing with it. Is that? It is the heart.
Yeah. It's all about creating heart space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling? Any questions so far? Because I know there was some information coming your way and we didn't even take a little halt. But was it all clear what was being shared?
I feel like.
Yeah? Okay.
We said it's a cram course tonight. Like a cram course tonight, like cramming in as many things as possible. Just go full blast. So
that's why I talk fast too. Every now and then I talk really fast and I'm like, but yeah, this has to happen. And yeah, I'll be fine. So that's just an energetic preparation. That's what just made, they said. And just take that with you. You don't have to understand it, but you don't have to translate it. Just take that with you. Oh yeah, I want to ask you all, when you were asked to connect to your inner vibration, the motion inside, how did that go for you?
I was feeling a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an introvert,
Mm-hmm.
and this is stepping way out of my comfort zone to go be around strangers,
Mm-hmm.
and this has been a great experience. But for the first probably 20 minutes, I'm like, so I felt that anxiety rattle in there for sure.
Nice. Yeah.
And then kind of after we like went through that, it almost felt like a meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I just really relaxed, and like that was nice.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, we met for the first time with our eyes, but you know, it's never, we're old acquaintances, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's why it felt calming later on, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because you let go of the mental restrictions and then just be in that moment and then, oh, well, hello.
Yes.
Okay. So how was you? How did it go?
Interesting. I'm not surprised by either of these. So, starting out, I got this instant wave of nausea. I literally feel like the last week or two, something inside of me is literally just getting ready to explode. And like you said, get out of the bubble, like it's getting ready to literally explode. And the past 3 or 4 days especially. So I felt that, like a wave of nausea almost, and then it kind of lodged like, let me out. And then that intense bright white heat, like just intensity of the brightness just kind of enveloped my whole head and was like on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. There's huge preparation being made, they said.
mhm.
It's like an initiation happening. They said, you already got initiated months ago, yet you refused. You refused to indulge in it, more or less. But the preparation and initiation is emphasized this evening, and full integration is happening as we speak, they say, because yet understanding is coming now. Understanding is accepted here in your heart. And that's why I need to read those cards, because there was a lot of reassurance for you with that, to tone down, because a lot of people have that anxiety, like for different reasons, or like, and they don't even realize that they're fighting something because it's scary, and that's the thing, we are so good at hiding, and ignoring, our powers, and just pretending to be busy with other things. In our mind, we think we're really busy with other things, but we're truly pretending to be busy with other things, Anyways, so stay as much as you can without trying to translate or analyze, and just be in that moment, fully trusting self, fully loving self, and within that power of trust and love, everything else will just naturally come together. Okay? We have to get out of that motion of thinking and analyzing and understanding and wanting to have an answer to why, and just start living from a because. I say that so often, you hear it for the first time, but I say it many times. Live from a because it's meant to be, for you to be within that strength and be within that love for self and flow with it. Okay? This is the way of the new paradigm. Okay? Completely different than we used to have lived for many, many eons. Living in full motion without the knowing, and at the same time knowing everything, because we are allowing ourselves to feel and see and become everything. Okay? So whenever you are in that old motion again of trying, oh my gosh, wait a minute, think, all good, just flow with it. I don't need to understand, I don't need to know. All that is meant for me, for my highest good and for my highest good alone, I'm open to receive, and let it all come. I'm here, I'm present. And that's when manifestation like this is starting to happen, guys. So be aware, okay? All right. How was it for you?
It always opens up something, and it's like it recalibrates my molecules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I keep hearing the heart ping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go by each person, and this is like I don't know what they want to call it. It's like that's like an opening up. This is like you really feeling the resonance in a different way. It's like we all need to feel it in as many ways possible. But yeah, I just keep hearing the same pain coming in, and I knew I brought this for a reason, so. It's like everybody's song is different when you play this, and I think we're being called to listen to that too. It's just like how everybody's song is different, and pay attention.
Yeah, recognize your emotion, you know, to recognize emotion. Yeah, that's one of the important messages of today is to they say it's kind of different. They say revoke the silence. Revoke the silence. It's kind of like aggressive, right? Revoke. How do you translate revoke? It's like demand it, or
It's take it away. It's strongly, to me, saying take away the silence.
revoke the silence.
And it's all about listening.
So when I connected to my emotion, it was like happening really strongly, and as I was guiding everybody to that time or to that place, I was brought to this place where the veil was lifted, and I saw a whole different world opening up, and it was right here, yet it wasn't, and there were beings that I couldn't really see. It was all like a bright light, but they were doing all sorts of different things. They were hanging together and just, communicating and doing something. I was just watching it. And as I was watching it, I was sharing that with you guys to go and, whatever you need to do to see or feel or be within that motion where the veil can be lifted and where we can see and when we can become the multi-dimensional beings that we are, existing on different levels, being aware of the different levels, and accommodating the different levels within us as well. Okay, why is that important? It is important because that's you. That's something that we have never touched before. Or some of us every now and then, but not lived it in a constant mode, they say. And that's where we're heading towards. That's the new paradigm, as we speak of, where we will be engaging into different levels of existence, of different dimensions, whenever that's needed. Okay. There will be not a thought like, okay, let's go to the third, let's go to the eighth. You will be there. You will be where you are required. Just like I said already before, no expectations, just experiencing what is required in the moment. And you will be in the right place, the right time, okay? And it's a natural flow. And that's something that they showed me years ago. I think it was in 2008 or something. When they brought me to the 8th dimension where everything just was flowing, and all these beings were doing anything and everything that was required without any communication or any discussions. It was just flowing because they were fully trusting and fully being who they are meant to be. And within that flow, we will utilize all our powers, all our abilities in the right way and at the right time. And it's all will be a dance. All our different songs will become a beautiful dance of existence. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's in each other's way, nobody is irritating by nobody, it just flows because you honor and respect yourself, and with that, everyone around us. So, yeah, talking about it's almost like impossible, as we know our world, but that's where we're heading towards, and we have to start here, okay? So, we are called upon to bring forward our mission, and that's to be the forerunner, that's to be the example, and just breathe you into the universe, and your song will be noticed. Okay, that's all we need to do. It doesn't matter how many people or how many beings will notice it. It's about us doing what we are meant to do. Okay, and whatever needs to happen will flow in that dance. Okay, so become the dance, guys. It's really awesome the way they show it to me. And as I'm talking to you all here, and as Caroline is talking to us all here, you will talk to everybody like that as well. You will talk to everybody like that as well. Okay, this is just an example that we're giving here to help you understand who you are and help you with the little bits and pieces that needs to be remembered. Okay, there's no such thing as special. Everybody is as special as needed. We're all here to help each other, and you are here because you recognize it and you listen to the calling, your heart's calling. Okay, sometimes we think it's because, oh, that looks cool, or yeah, that's kind of interesting, whatever. It doesn't matter how we translate it. It's about us initially feeling and being present, and the rest will all fall in its place. Okay, but remember, okay, never ever think you're not worthy. Never ever think you're not capable, because you are capable and worthy, and as important as the next person or being. They're still standing there, but they're not still talking though. It's really cool. It's really funny, right? They're working
This could
hard.
be a long night.
They're working hard not to. It's really funny. Okay. Caroline, you need to talk, they say.
The only thing that came through to me is, and it's something I've spoken out before, about how each person is so magnificent. There's nobody like you or me or Wilhelmina, no one else on the face of the earth or in the heavens or any place else. We are so unique, and so whenever the speaking out comes out and you feel it, that's how you should know how divine you are. I mean, that you're allowing yourself to be a vessel, but it's coming through you for a reason, because you are infinitely that in that moment in time, the one who's supposed to deliver that. But some people hold back because they feel like, and that's when you should never let your mind. Usually it just spills out. You don't even get a chance to filter it. But then there's other times that you do get messages and you want to filter it. You say, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think I should say that. But just the uniqueness of you, when that message needs to be delivered, it's just, I feel like you should let it out. And when you're not supposed to. It's like you do get the whole
Yeah.
But when you feel the calling, it's meant to come through you. But yeah, everybody is so uniquely magnificent. Just the fact that no one else has your story. No one's been through what you've been through in the unique sequence, and there is definitely a reason for that. We are who we are for a reason, and we're put here for a reason. So it's just like, recognize that, how special you are. Sometimes we feel like we're different, and it's not like in a good way.
Yeah.
But the more and more you really think about it, it's just like, yeah, we're all fantastic.
I haven't
Beautiful.
been. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I haven't been in very many spaces where this could be like openly discussed. My best friend and I can talk about this all day long, but I have just not met a whole lot of people that are just real open and like want to talk about this. And so I don't talk about it a whole lot with a whole lot of people, you know.
Welcome to this place.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, for me, it's been fantastic.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's like a gift, you know, and everybody that shows up here is like a gift because every time you learn something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a constant, what you get from each person. It's definitely meant to be whoever shows up. It's like Wilhelmina and I say, it's just like whoever shows up is who's supposed to be here today, you know. But yeah, what I get out of it is far more than I feel like I give to anybody else. It's just like, when I walk out, it's like, oh, I feel fantastic. And there have been times it's just like, I don't think I can drive. You know, it's just like you're just so filled up and I'm just in an altered space. And it's just like, that is good stuff. I don't know where else you can get that for sure.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a need for drugs because
No, it's just like, why would you need any?
Yeah.
No, I'm from the Netherlands. I've never ever touched drugs in my whole life. Everybody expects that because you're from home. But no, I've worked with so many people that have used even ayahuasca, you know, and they say that this is the same. This is the same experience as I'm experiencing now, as you guide me through this. And it's like, yeah, hello. We all have everything. We don't need that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, as Carolyn was talking, I felt they're starting to roar that engine again. It's like my heart engine, my heart chakra is roaring, and that's something that you all will start feeling too. And I need to emphasize that because within that roaring, whenever our heart expands in that manner, there's so much energy that is coming free that will help us transport to that place where I was just sharing to you about the in-between, okay, where the veil is being lifted. And you will experience it in your own way. Some people see, other people hear, other people feel, sense, smell, whatever. So don't try to see. Don't ever try to do anything. Just be, okay? And then it will be revealed to you, whatever is meant for you, you know, to translate in whatever manner.
You're going to have to open the door, please.
So how?
I felt the whole whoosh come back in. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, but they say be the ray of sunshine after the rain. You know, that painting by the way is called rays. So be, you know, bask in the rays. In that case, it's the rays of the moon, but you know, be the ray of sunshine. Because your arrival is longed for and long awaited. Longed for as well, they said, but long awaited. So, and you're all very close to arriving where you need to come, where you need to be, so you can start developing your strength and courage. They showed me a lot of stuff, but as you were meant to. So they showed me, you know, before you incarnated, you know, you already made that decision, you know, and it's almost like you have written a book, you know, before you incarnated, you written your book about this existence, and it's coming to completion now. And that book that you wrote is coming to completion, and then there's bare, how do you call it, blank pages.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's as soon as you reach that point of completing that book, that's when the magic starts to happen truly. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's nothing that has been touched before, and that's
That's the new paradigm
yeah.
way. Yeah, before you had to complete the whole thing. Now it's like you get to write the rest of your story.
Yes, because you're ready. You're in that frequency that you are capable and willing to remain within the purity of existence. So that's pretty awesome. Awesome stuff. They say though that there's nothing to do with coming in this coming week. It leads us to that. But drastic changes are imminent for us all to. They show me breaking those glasses, those pink glasses, or how do you call that? Glasses that shows you an illusion, But
like the rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, it's like they show me that those glasses that we're looking at, it's going to break, it's going to bust, but it can only bust, if something happens that makes us truly, wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going to happen.
I don't feel like this is a big mass wake-up call, other than it's each individual person's getting their own phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm calling for you. So, yeah, I don't know.
I pushed the wrong button. I wasn't planning to lock the phone, okay. But anyway, yeah.
But it's still going to vibrate out that way by the time each person gets their call. That's when I think that friction's going to start happening, and I think you're really going to start feeling it.
They're wearing clothing like in the 1920s, by the way. Just like that murder mystery dinner era.
Mm-hmm.
But they're wearing those how do you call that?
Flapper dresses and whatever.
Yeah, and jackets and like business-like, they're in their uniform.
You're talking about the divine assistance group?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, they're just messing with your mind now.
Well, no, they're just showing me stuff. Yeah, there's one short lady with it too up front. Late. That's how that being is showing me her. Anyways, yeah. But it's for you. I don't have to deal with it.
Don't be too sure about that.
Yeah. All right. Are there any questions about whatever you have experienced in your personal life or what happened now?
I was just going to say, if there's any questions about what you experienced tonight, since, I don't know, there's sometimes it goes beyond the normal difference, which is what you're talking about. There's not too many places you can go and talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Even we verge on sometimes it's like, when I got the phone call again today in the bathroom, it's just like, and I came in and I told her, I said, you want to hear some weird stuff? It's just like, even to me, it is like, okay, this is outside the ordinary today.
Mm-hmm.
But there again, I didn't take it very seriously the first time the call came through. And so it's like they start upping their game. So I expect the game to be upped continuously.
Yeah.
For sure.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. And I just have to laugh about it sometimes, but you might as well. But it's like I couldn't write that weird stuff if I tried seriously.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Mm-hmm, it is.
And remember that you're still in control.
As to what you take in or whatever, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to love and honor yourself, because within that motion you will do whatever is in balance for self.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever is in balance for self is in balance for everything around you, But you have to recognize that balance first, otherwise, you can be drained, or even get crazy,
It gets easier and easier though, because the few sentences or something that happens in a journey, those things just resonate with you so strongly, and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it. And the rest of it may just fall away. But then there's those few pieces that were meant to be your pieces, because obviously when there's a group, there's stuff going out to everybody. So just take away your pieces that you get, and that's all that's important. And if all of it needs to be discarded, but I don't think I've ever come in the space when all of it needed to be discarded. There are those things that just like hit you. like the lightning bolt that, well, that's speaking to me, or, you know, I resonate with that for sure. This is so fun. I'm glad you girls showed up.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they say that's all that needs to be shared. You know, if you have any questions, you feel free to ask, but that's all that needs to be shared. I don't even know what time it is, but it's 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, whenever something is coming up in this coming week, you know how to get a hold of me. If I cannot give the answer, I'll forward the message to Carolyn.
To the Divine Assistance Group.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it to you. They're irritating to me. Okay, I shouldn't say that like that. But it's just...
This is just like somebody, though, I mean, we've had people that will call and they'll want you to go get someone out of the bathroom at work. You know what I mean? It's just like they've called a couple of times, they didn't answer their phone. It's just like, where you go, you know, said, well, finally you had to just say, well, I believe they might be in the restroom, you know. Well, can you take the phone in there? And it's like, are you kidding me? But it's just like they're calling me in the bathroom twice, you know, and it's like...
They're very persistent, yeah.
Okay.
But that's
Yeah, ding, 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 ding.
and luckily that's your guidance. Sorry to say it like that, but I mean, like, you know, we all have our own guidance that fits our motion, our song, and I shouldn't be saying they're irritating to me. It's just different. Let me just call it different. That's the nicest way I can say it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you said that as well.
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
Yeah. But yeah. Exciting times, guys. This is really exciting times. I said it before, you know, when I started to awaken in 1998. Oh my gosh, a long time ago. Things was completely different, you know, and the preparations were all being made over the course of the years for this era that we're in, and that's why it's exciting. And yeah, just surrender to self, be present always, and honor self. As long as you do that, nothing can be wrong. Nothing can go wrong. And you'll never regret anything that you've chosen. You know, and that's all that we need to do. Okay? Just embrace the simplicity. Alright? And yeah, that finalizes what I have to say. I don't know if you wanted to say anything. Are they hammering your ear yet, or do you have to go home and stay up all night?
I don't know. I feel like that's going to happen. Yeah. But I heard for you earlier